Hello, beautiful and brave soul. Welcome to this quantum space. I set the intention that if you ask the universe for an unconventional message to help you through what you're going through, you are not going to get a lot of logic here. We're going to play in the imagination and get a very fun way. We're going to have fun, okay? We're going to play with this energy. Why? Because the way out of your problem is a lot simpler than you think. I also want you to know you are not judged for what you're about to do, because a song was coming through, Tupac, "Only God Can Judge Me." And the line was, "Will I succeed? Paranoid from the weed. Only God will judge me." Okay, I know it doesn't go like that, but that was the message from that song. It was like paranoid about, he was having visions of himself passing away, like not making it. And he's like, am I paranoid or am I seeing the future? Like, what's going on here? Am I a prophet? What's going on? So I see you having these thoughts of you might have to do something unconventional, something you're not used to, something uncomfortable than what you're familiar with. And then I also got Bob Marley, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they steal our profits while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the books. So these songs are coming through to resonate with the energy you're in. This is a song, or this is a frequency of healing your mind around your concept or belief of how you can get out of a situation that you're trapped in, especially when it comes to the economy. So I see here with the underlying message, we have the universe. Hello, the universe is here. Welcome. And it's trying to get you to remember that the old world is dead. It's gone. It should actually be a weight off of your shoulders. It's shocking. It's wow. Like what do you mean? I still see it. It's still the same. Everything's still going on. People are still moving to and fro. What do you mean? Well, it's like something has passed away in your life and you're seeing the negative. You're seeing that you lost a career, you lost a job, you have prayed to God, you have prayed to the universe, you have prayed to your oversoul and said, look, I don't know what to do. How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to get through this? How is this? You're looking for all these logical, rational approaches to your predicament here. But the universe is actually putting you in this position for a reason. It's actually aligning you to something here. So let's take a breath, okay? Be calm. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be in this moment. Minecraft, you are the crafter of your reality, friend. If you thought for a second that you weren't creating all of this, your higher self is playing a joke on you, okay? And we're gonna decode and understand why here in a second, because anything good doesn't get rushed. Laugh. Okay, we're gonna laugh about this. By the end, you're gonna feel better because wouldn't God want us to question everything, to follow the heart and not a doctrine? That is a cult. So, Lucifer, exactly. Lucifer had you thinking. Lucifer is just a false light. And it had you trapped in the Matrix world where you were running around, you were productive, you were doing all these things for everybody, and then kaboom, something fell on your life and it shattered it. You completed it. You actually feel good, but at the same time, you're worried about the future. You are excited as well. So we're going to choose how we're going to feel so we can align the frequency forward. We're going to tap into the quantum field here and decide, okay, should I worry and fixate and feel flustered? Is anxiety going to help me forward, or is it going to be following the little breadcrumbs, the little things that I see right in front of me that I can deal with right now, in the moment? I don't have to think about tomorrow anymore, next week, next year. Right now, it's just today. It's just today. I'm strong, okay? You got the athlete here. You're strong. You can pull through this. Look, it's a strength that you didn't quite know you were going to have to tap into. And as you're discovering this, you're going to become relieved. There's a relief here. There's a let it out sigh, okay? Sorry, I have to hear this. Venus, okay? Venus, creative. Listen, you're about to get creative. So you're looking back still, though. I see you looking back like, I need to figure out how to recreate what I had. I need your creative juice is looking back. So, okay, I'm just seeing, it could be anything, but I'm seeing it as a career. I see you had a career and it's gone. And you're trying to find a creative solution of how to get something very similar. You're trying to craft something very similar back because you're so used to the movements, your autonomy, your flow is in that zone. So you're like, okay, that one's gone, but let's replicate it in a way. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Okay, see, paranoid. I'm not smoking weed though. Okay, so what happened was my incense rolled a little ash there. That's so funny. And it fell on Minecraft. We're going to keep it. Okay, so listen. Don't be paranoid. Because paranoia will trigger this fear into... You got to laugh at yourself. See? Laugh is literally right here. We're going to have to laugh at what's happening. There's a funny, non-measurable experience you're going through. It's magical. So you have a lot to juggle. There's a lot in your hand right now. And if you can do this with delicacy and grace and calm and clarity, you're going to really alchemize something powerful. Okay? You're going to align yourself to a timeline much greater than the one you just left, hermit mode. You are going to go inside of yourself, number 9, because 9 minutes on there, that's wow. 9, okay? This is the 9th card. So deep spiritual healing here, 9 seconds. And 9th house is coming to mind here. So you may need to explore knowledge. So you could be literally wanting to learn something, a new trade, a new higher learning of some kind. Maybe you want to learn about another culture. Maybe you're interested in moving to another place. Maybe you want to take your retirement, 401k, whatever, savings and go live in Thailand. I don't know, but we're going to find out because it's a very creative solution that you're trying to get into. And as long as you keep this positive mind frame, you can actually alter your codes that are trying to remain in the past, and you'll be able to tell the truth to yourself of what it is you're trying to align to. Because, yeah, look at that. You're like, yeah, then it will move really quick. Because this is the 8 of Wands, which is quick communication, quick movement, things happening very fast, taking action quickly. So at first it's going to seem a little hard because you're actually changing genetic codes, okay? So if you know a little bit about quantum physics, you know I'm not obviously a physicist here, but I've read enough that I can comment on it, that we have the ability to turn off and on certain DNA inside of our codes, because our codes, especially with the Minecraft here. I want you to remember that everything we know it's no longer, okay? It doesn't exist anymore. And that's okay. There's nothing to, it's okay to grieve, but at the same time, to get into a place of power here for yourself, personal power, it's going to take you to trust that movement into a new direction is actually of your benefit right now. Moving into a new direction and finding enthusiasm. Exactly. New job. Okay. This is a new path. We have 2 pages here following the king. So it's like you had a skill, or you had a, let me get comfortable. You had we're going to have to get to this God and Lucifer energy as well, because I feel like there's a bit of rebellion you need to have here. God wants you to rebel a little bit. God wants you to, universe, spirit, okay, whatever that force is that laughs and cries and feels anger, it's all of it. There's no casting out. Everyone's included. Everyone has love from this energy. So don't feel judged, because God is laughing. And it's waiting for you to come and laugh with it. It's kind of funny how this energy is coming through, because this page energy, it's like if God found you at 12 minutes, if God found you at 12, you would laugh at the circus you're in, because you're free now. Something about you're free now. It's over. Something about it's no longer, you don't have to worry about it anymore. But it feels very much so like a layoff, or AI took my job, or, but you know what you could do? Because I just saw someone lose their career, and they're like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this. This is what I planned for. I thought I was going to be doing this thing. And then I just saw this candy maker, okay? They make candy for a living. And it's like, who would ever thought that they were going to be a candy maker? They literally make candy. And it's such an art. There's an art to everything that we create. And everyone loves candy. So it's like, what a career. Not only are you a candy maker, but you have a candy shop and people come in and watch you make this candy. And it's a form of art that people enjoy. Everything is art, and you are a creator. So it's like, what are you going to create with this? Interesting. 2 5s just came out. Self-sacrifice. What's the song? Okay, so this is, you know what the problem is right now? Is you're so focused on the loss of money. Da 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 da, can you pay me? What's that song? Da 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 da, can you effing pay me? Okay, I'm telling you, you're so focused on dollar bills, coins, okay? You're like, I just need money, okay? I just need to pay my bills. This is too irrational. This makes no sense. But listen, it makes a lot of sense. Because logic is half of the brain. It's half of the story. And that's why anyone who functions entirely in logic is feeling like ish right now. Because the world of logic is being humbled. There's a humbling going through the veins of those that rely so heavily on logic that it's forcing you to find creative ways to get out of your situation. And it's uncomfortable. But when you were a kid, it's not that you lack creativity. It's not that you lack anything. You have all the tools you need. But the funny thing is remembering that you once believed in yourself. You once believed in a dream, that you were strong enough to start something here. Okay? So, interesting. Throat chakra. Sabotaging, telling the truth to yourself. Truth teller. I want to read this. Okay. Driven by a sincere desire to be of service. Speaking up is a duty. Can be a deceiver through suspicion. Telling the truth, especially about what is really happening in the situation. A deep-seated desire to know, understand, and reflect and feel what is accurate. The one who gets it, the black sheep under positivity. Truth teller. Truth teller. How does that relate? With all this young energy, are you lying to yourself? Are you the truth teller that forgot what the truth is? Because money got in the way? Money became a comfort, a crutch? That's Lucifer. That's the false light. So you had this light over you that was an illusion. And it was actually, it seemed comfortable. But now that you've been forced into this, wow, Queen of Wands is here now. A lot of creative energy is needed in this situation. Creative energy of death. You weren't quite ready for this. Yeah, Carpet Man. Feels so cold. But listen, you have a good sense of business. You have been doing something. Listen, everything you've learned, there's something you've learned. And that's the positivity here. You actually have the tools. You have the creative, tools to paint anything. This is your imagination. This is Minecraft. You can craft anything you want. This is a exploration of yourself. This is a time for you to say, wow, I have kind of sort of been of service to such an energy outside of myself. I literally forgot how to do that same thing for myself. Why? Why have I forgotten? Why am I coming back to square one? I want to go back to my comfort zone. That was where it was easy. It was comforting. It was like a pacifier when I really want milk. Okay? I really want some milk, but I had a pacifier and that's fine. The pacifier was fine. But now you're hungry. Now you're you realize pacifiers aren't giving me what I need. I know, what? But it's the reason I'm seeing that is because the pacifier was given to you by the parent. The parent created a trick. And the parent in this case is, I don't know who, but I'm certainly seeing a career. That was pacifying you. And you were getting too comfortable in the uncomfortable because your instincts, your nature was completely shut off. You didn't walk outside and notice the survival world you're actually in. You noticed the Starbucks and the Matrix and the streetlights and the cars and the buildings and all the things that create false safety. But now you're oh my gosh, how am I going to eat? I'm hungry. I need food. This is survival. I gotta find shelter. I have to really figure this out. And it's confusing how this all happened. It's very confusing how this all happened. But listen, it's funny at the same time. I'm not laughing at you, okay? I'm laughing at the tower. I knew this was going to come out. I should have said it. Because it was like, wow, like, this is all with the death card. It's all falling apart. What the hell just happened? This is crazy. This is crazy. What is she talking about? How does she, what? I didn't want this. You didn't ask for this. But you did. That's the funny part. You did. Your inner child was screaming for this. And it feels like you've been thrown to the side. It feels like you've been swept. Get out. Severance. Eminem. I don't know what the song is about right now. But very interesting energy. Interesting. A man will move mountains for the woman he loves. An intelligent, beautiful woman. And why is that here? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. What did we just talk about? Oh, did I want to? Guilt and shame. OCD. Guilt and shame. OCD. So, a man will move mountains for the woman he loves. Athlete. We do have the King and Queen of Wands here. So another layer to this message could be a long-term relationship that you expected to go somewhere and it fell apart. But you're realizing there was a paranoid, weed, Bob Marley, freedom. I don't know. Let's see what these energies are trying to say. We're definitely not doing a tarot reading on them. Travel. We were talking about the 9th house. Yeah, you got to get out of this. Travel. Movement. You packed your bags. Okay, I think you learned that. Okay. You learned something here. You learned that whatever situation you were in, whether it was love or career, that situation wasn't going to aid you in being the greatest version of yourself. So if you were going to be anything, it doesn't matter, a painter, a candy maker, a parent, I don't know, maybe you want to grow weed somewhere, whatever it is, your vision of yourself wasn't going to happen back there. There's an intelligence and an attractiveness to your energy that the universe, the Most High, the angelic forces around you, the ones that you reached out to find this message, they want you to tap into your intelligence and your charisma and your beauty here. There's a beauty in this situation that seems unfair. Like, why did it have to happen like this? But it was for your highest good that you can't quite see yet. You know, hindsight is better than foresight, right? Guilt and shame. Yeah, now that song, it's not what you take with you, it's what you leave. No. Home is what you take with you. It's not what you leave behind. That's the message here. Home is not what you take with you. It's, God damn it. Sorry. Am I saying that right? Home is what you take with you. Is, you know what I'm saying. I said it right one of those times. So, kissing ass. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Okay? We're telling the truth. We're not going to go back and say please and beg and say, you know, I need to be codependent on this relationship again, this relationship with this career, with this energy, with this person. I don't need any of that. What is that going to do for my soul? My soul needs to evolve. There's a lot changing in the world. I need to be adaptable. So with everything going on, being thrown out of this tower, having to end something massive here, there's no ass kissing. Kiss your own ass. I know, what am I talking about? But it's like, care for yourself here. Take care of yourself. You're going somewhere. You're going somewhere. And it's a complete 180 here of what you're used to. Oh, too many cards, but these cards really want to talk. Queen, romance, marrying for money. Yeah, don't be so, it's interesting. Don't be seduced. But also, it's not, so I think it's scary to step into your independence right now because you have such experience depending on others for comfort, for, you know, we create the illusions around us. That's what we're doing. We're doing this. This is all an illusion. This is all a matrix. And in a way, you're realizing it's not about the ego. Oh, I need to be by myself and boss up and it's all about me and I need 7 figures in my bank account and I'm the queen of the world or king of the world. It's not about that. But it's also not about making yourself delusional to be attached to something that's superficial. When we think of the flesh, we need to really understand the flesh is the last part of what a human is. It's not the first. We see it, but it's really hiding and housing what's the treasure, which is inside. This is the fact that you can see our skin, see our face, see the exterior should tell you how insignificant it actually is. Because the soul and the spirit are what is the true value. That's why this song just came on. Every day is so wonderful. And suddenly it's hard to breathe. It's beautiful. You are beautiful no matter what they say. That, what's her name? Song. You're not interested. Your growth happens when you get out of your mindset. Because you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Listen, whatever's going on here, it's not about, there's something going on. I need to hit this chime. You may have found somebody cheating. I have caught a case with karmic friends here as well. So trust was broken in a way, but that could mean so many things. We could superficially look on the surface and say, yeah, someone cheated on you and that was your wake-up call. The universe woke you up. But if we go deeper and understand the layers, that's where the real spirituality is. It's in the soul. The soul doesn't care about what the flesh experienced. The soul is more about the higher learning here. What wisdom did you acquire? How do you process the data you received in your new DNA codes? Because on the surface, the romance fix or the sex fix or the flesh pleasure, that's the reverse. We're an upside down world. None of that's all reversed. So when you go lay up with somebody or whatever, if you're not connecting with that person in the soul level, what are you doing? Like, I'm not judging. Only God can judge you. Look, I'm real. I'm for real about this. But it's like, there's no flame, there's no light, there's no enlightenment, there's no passion that's comparable to a deep soul connection to whatever you connect to. Any attachment, from grass and flowers to the sky, to animals, to other humans, to your purpose, to your passion, whatever it is, your children, your family, your friends, yourself. Be intimate and close with yourself. All of these things are trying to get you to see that you've just been thinking of things too conventionally, and as you tap into these creative ways to see solutions, you're going to uncover layers of yourself that really lighten up the energy and really give you a I don't want another heartbreak, I don't need another turn to cry, no. Baby, hello, oh no, goodbye. You got me like a rocket, shooting straight across the sky. It's the whale. See what I'm saying? It's deeper than that. We gotta go deeper. It's centrifugal motion, okay? It's deeper than that. If your heart isn't in it, it's not for you. And it's hard. It's like a kiss with someone that you can't even explain why you feel what you feel when you kiss them. It's like, what? How do I feel this? It's insane. It's like there's no logic. There's no way to rationalize what I'm experiencing here. It's just so profound. That's the energy God wants you to follow more of. It's going to get you into a place of, I got this. I'm strong enough. I can do this. I don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look good. I can be 7 years old again if I want to, in the mindset. You can play with reality like a child, and it will really react well to that energy when you're more open to an exchange rather than trying to control it, trying to force it to your will by schedules and numbers and logic, and trying to put it in a box. Reality doesn't exist in a box. It exists on a multidimensional, spherical, torus thing that looks like a donut that has a portal, and it's crazy. It makes no sense. Okay? That's where we're going with this. So I'm going to read just one little paragraph. See if I can get something here. This is a very personal journey of mine. So, okay, I'm going to read a poem I wrote. It's called The False Twin Flame. False Twin Flame. I'm a bird, a butterfly. You've got to let me be free as a forest. not tying me down to a set of rules which leaves me spiritually malnourished. It's okay to feel pain and hurt from your trauma, but understand I can't fix the pain inflicted by your dad or your mama, or even by me. We have known each other for lifetimes, disguised by suits of flesh. The karma, our cycles keep playing out in front of our eyes. This is a test. In time, we will realize it's out of our control. What you did, what I did, are just parts that make a whole. A shape now forms. Somewhere, I did this and you did that. The game is old. We're tired over this tit for tat. I don't believe in allowing things to hold me back the way you do. I'm unlocking parts of myself that you choose not to see in you. Not that you'll agree, reverse that last one from you to me. I can't see what you see because reality is whatever you perceive. I can't explain to you what I see because you don't agree with what is key. To the door I've entered requires a sacrifice you don't wish to think. It's nothing I can force. I can bring the horse to the water, but I can't make him drink. I fear our energy is resisting, divided at a fork in the road, fighting to death, reaching for our guns to again aim and reload. I wish I had the potion to relieve us from this spell. Angels from heaven, we were separated as we fell. Because we came here on different wavelengths to elevate each other to build inner strength, different roads to travel as we slam down our gavels, letting the pain creep in our DNA, slowly it unravels. The mystery of our history in this human dimension seems to express itself as divine intervention by putting us spiritually in detention, blind from the reins, holding us back from our ascension, holding us back because we choose to stay, bound by invisible chain length and deranged foreplay. Love is between us, or do we confuse it at times with dependence? We feel pain on both sides, a lack of support, a sense of non-attendance. It is convenience, or being comfortable. Is this true love? Is it convenience? Do we make sense? Will we transcend? Do we fit together like a glove? My wish as a girl was to always be with you. Is this the spell I cast, my willpower to make it true? Neglected kids teaching each other how to behave and feel safe. Did we fulfill our purpose with another, or is this forever fail safe? So that's my book, Scorpio Diaries. I lost my mind to find it. If you're interested, it's available on Amazon, link below in the description. I can see why you're going through what you're going through. And if you would like any level of, what do you call that? My book can help you not feel alone. It can really give you a perspective of like, man, I'm not the only one going through this. You know, it's a very raw and emotional vomit of information that came from my soul. And I really think it can help people that go through heartbreak and transition and grief of loss. Okay, so if that resonates with you, that is available. Also, I do personal readings. That is available, linked below. Go to my website, check everything out, and then just email me. Please leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated. It was very interesting unraveling that and seeing the reflection of both your career and your career and your love life sort of has this mirror thing going on, because that's what we are. We're just mirroring that back to each other and to ourselves to understand the totality of what we're experiencing. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. I hope this helped, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.